The superiority of hydrogen-powered engines over electric power engines depends on various factors, including efficiency, emissions, infrastructure, and application. Here are some reasons why hydrogen power engines might be considered advantageous. The use of hydrogen as a fuel dates back to the early 19th century, when it was first used in gas balloons and later in airships. However, the modern development of hydrogen fuel cells, which efficiently convert hydrogen into electricity and heat through an electrochemical process, began in the mid-20th century. Hydrogen power can be used in two different ways, one with the fuel cell system and another into combustion internal engine. The first practical application of hydrogen fuel cells was in space exploration. In the 1960s, NASA began using hydrogen fuel cells to power spacecraft, starting with the Gemini and Apollo missions. These early applications demonstrated the reliability and efficiency of hydrogen fuel cells in providing power for extended periods. Since then, research and development in hydrogen fuel cell technology have continued, leading to advancements in efficiency, durability, and cost-effectiveness. Today, hydrogen fuel cells are being explored and deployed in various sectors, including transportation, stationary power generation, and industrial applications, as part of efforts to transition to cleaner and more sustainable energy sources. Fast refueling. Hydrogen vehicles typically have shorter refueling times compared to electric vehicles, which require charging over longer periods. Longer range. Hydrogen vehicles often have a longer range than electric vehicles on a single tank of fuel, making them more suitable for long-distance travel. Reduced weight. Hydrogen fuel cells tend to be lighter than the batteries required for electric vehicles, which can lead to better performance and handling. Versatility. Hydrogen fuel cells can be used in various types of vehicles, including cars, buses, trucks, and even ships, offering a more versatile solution for transportation needs. Zero emissions. Hydrogen fuel cells produce only water vapor and heat as byproducts, making them a cleaner alternative to traditional internal combustion engines and potentially reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Potential for renewable hydrogen. Hydrogen can be produced from renewable sources like wind or solar power, offering the potential for truly sustainable energy generation and transportation. Less environmental impact. While the production of hydrogen does have environmental impacts, it can be sourced from a variety of methods, including electrolysis using renewable energy sources, which can mitigate concerns about resource depletion and pollution associated with battery production. It's important to note that the infrastructure for hydrogen fueling stations is still in its early stages compared to the widespread availability of electric charging stations. Additionally, the efficiency of hydrogen production and distribution processes needs improvement to compete with the efficiency of electric vehicles. The debate between hydrogen and electric power engines ultimately depends on various factors, such as location, infrastructure, energy sources, and individual preferences. Hydrogen power typically refers to the use of hydrogen fuel cells to generate electricity. Hydrogen can be produced through various methods, including steam methane reforming, electrolysis, and biomass gasification. One common method is electrolysis, where electricity is used to split water molecules H2O into hydrogen H2 and oxygen O2. This process can be powered by renewable energy sources like solar or wind power, making the hydrogen production process sustainable and emissions-free. The produced hydrogen is then compressed and stored in tanks or containers at high pressure. Storing hydrogen in a compressed state allows for a higher energy density, enabling vehicles to carry enough fuel for longer distances. Fuel cell stack. When the hydrogen is needed to generate electricity, it is fed into a fuel cell stack. A fuel cell stack consists of multiple individual fuel cells stacked together. Each fuel cell contains an anode negative electrode and a cathode positive electrode separated by an electrolyte membrane. Electrochemical reaction. At the anode, hydrogen molecules H2 are split into protons H+ and electrons E. The protons pass through the electrolyte membrane to the cathode, while the electrons are forced to travel through an external circuit, creating an electric current that can be used to power an electric motor or other electrical devices. Generation of electricity. At the cathode, oxygen molecules O2 from the air combine with the protons and electrons that have traveled through the external circuit, forming water molecules H2O as a byproduct. This electrochemical reaction releases energy in the form of electricity, which can be used to power vehicles, buildings, or other applications. Heat production. In addition to electricity, fuel cells also produce heat as a byproduct of the electrochemical reaction. This heat can be captured and used for heating purposes, increasing the overall efficiency of the system. Emissions: the only byproducts of hydrogen fuel cells are water vapor and heat, making them a clean and environmentally friendly alternative to traditional combustion engines, which produce harmful emissions like carbon dioxide (CO2) and nitrogen oxides (NOx). Hydrogen power offers a promising pathway towards decarbonizing various sectors of the economy, including transportation, industry, and power generation. By providing a scalable and sustainable energy solution with minimal environmental impact, several companies around the world are involved in the production of hydrogen vehicles. Here are some prominent examples along with their respective countries. Toyota, a Japanese automaker, has been a pioneer in hydrogen fuel cell technology with its hydrogen-powered vehicle, the Toyota Mirai. Toyota has been actively promoting hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and has invested in building infrastructure to support their adoption. Hyundai Motor Company, based in South Korea, produces the Hyundai Nexo, a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle designed for mass production. Hyundai has been investing in hydrogen technology and aims to become a leading player in the hydrogen economy. Honda, another Japanese automaker, Honda, has developed the Honda Clarity Fuel Cell, a hydrogen-powered sedan. Honda has been exploring hydrogen fuel cell technology as part of its efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote sustainable mobility solutions. Daimler AG, a German multinational automotive corporation, produces the Mercedes-Benz GLC F-Cell, a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle based on the GLC SUV platform. Mercedes-Benz has been investing in hydrogen fuel cell technology as part of its long-term sustainability strategy. General Motors, an American multinational automotive company, has developed the Chevrolet Colorado Z2, a hydrogen fuel cell-powered pickup truck designed for military applications. GM has also announced plans to introduce hydrogen fuel cell technology in commercial vehicles. River Simple, a UK-based company, is developing hydrogen fuel cell vehicles with a focus on lightweight, efficient design. The company's first vehicle, the Russa, is a two-seater hydrogen-powered car designed for urban mobility. Hydrogen vehicles are already in use today, albeit on a relatively small scale compared to traditional gasoline or electric vehicles. The technology for hydrogen fuel cell vehicles exists, and several automakers have already developed and commercially launched hydrogen-powered cars. However, the widespread adoption of hydrogen vehicles depends on several factors. One of the main barriers to the widespread adoption of hydrogen vehicles is the lack of infrastructure. Hydrogen fueling stations are much less common compared to gasoline stations or electric charging stations. Without a sufficient network of hydrogen fueling stations, consumers may be hesitant to adopt hydrogen vehicles due to concerns about fuel availability. Hydrogen vehicles tend to be more expensive to produce compared to traditional gasoline or electric vehicles. The high cost of hydrogen fuel cell technology has been a barrier to widespread adoption. As production scales up and technology advances, the cost of hydrogen vehicles is expected to decrease, making them more accessible to consumers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.